here's my first find. It's quite a large pocket knife. The blade's been extended and probably snapped off at some point, but it's brass. Might have a maker's name or something. That's a beautiful old relic. Biggest pocket knife I've found on this side too. That's a nice one. Okay, I've only been here 10 minutes. Ross has got an interesting find here. Oh, look what it is.
Well, first of all, I decided to dig a few more roofing nails just for fun.
Clean the place up.
But
oh, look at that. That's really ornate
that's another
too.
One. Yes.
So that's just an incidental find with the metal,
obviously.
Find. That's got some nice design on that one. Flower or something?
Flower stem, I think.
Well, this is not far from what we call in the hotel cellar.
Yeah, but
so this is another cutty. Yeah, I've learnt that they're called cutties.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty.
Definitely
that one.
A hole.
Yep, yep.
A little hole there.
A clay pipe stamp. You might even get is there any writing on it? I'll have to paint it to check it.
The stamp's normally around here, isn't it? Down.
Yeah. That's quite a bit thicker than the one you got last time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a bit more.
That's nice. Oh,
weight to it.
You're going to have to excavate this area for about 10 square metres to find the bowl. Imagine what's in the ground here, the non-metallic history. Yeah, oh, that's nice. I like. Could have been a sovereign.
Could have been. The numbers are on.
Well, this next target was a low 60s, but it was just a nice little 4-hole brass button. I don't think it's branded. I'm just circling around the edges of the old hotel cellar, which we believe to be one of the hotels that were on the site, where Ross just got that pipe stem. So that's a nice recovery. Righto, we're going to go with a live dig. Ross has just got a beautiful old penny. What was she, 1867?
Nice penny there, 1867.
Nice. This is the pub.
Right on the edge of the pub. We're running out of that direct light. Did a little bit of a
ancient injury on it.
Yeah, that one's a nice one. That'll clean up nice.
I love that patina on those old Britannias. Anyway, we're going live over here.
And I've got a nice deep, small, 87, 85.
Yep, pretty compact too.
Pretty compact.
Yep. Okay, live
I'd like it to be a little silver.
Well, it's going to be silver. We've dug enough lead washes to justify this being a silver. Well, I've only been here an hour. We shouldn't be. It's just a lot of fun. This site. There's so many targets and potential for anything to come up. This is in the area where I got the little brooch last time. So Ross has pulled a coin out of the same spot straight away with his AT gold. It's going nice and wide here. So we.
Brick down there.
Oh, there is too.
Yeah, it's brick.
That's a brick. Really loamy material up in here, isn't it? Actually, just downhill of us is, we're calling it a dump, where Ross got that soup tureen in parts last time. Downhill of the pub, so there's been a lot of activity on this area we're calling the pub. Is that ceramic? Ooh. Something's changed since we last checked it. Oh, if it's a threepence, it's probably flipped into the soil somewhere there.
Doesn't sound good in here.
I'll be there. Just not despair yet. That doesn't sound good at all, really. I've given up. No, oh, is that up in the front there? Oh, she's gone a bit scratchy on us. You've definitely turned over what it was.
There's lots of audio, lots of iron there too.
Shows you that's, actually I've got a little Nell snake, we should put that on there, because even that 5x8's too big.
Yeah.
I'm running around with a 14-inch core, got no chance in here. I've wandered off.
I might get a shovel for that.
Okay.
Be a bit more careful.
Yeah, this is, it's been a pretty substantial building, and a few outbuildings, I think, based on the number of roofing nails we're finding. But we're just...
Okay, people ask why we use picks.
Yeah, that's right. No Australian asks why you use picks, it's always from someone overseas, because this is why we use picks.
There we go. I got a hole.
We're just going to be really careful here, because there's so many targets. And if there's a little silver in amongst it all, this is probably the best way to process it. We've actually got a sieve. There's your brick. Oh, that's interesting.
Really orange.
Yeah. Amazing how deep this stuff gets buried. Well, it's been 150 years, I suppose. Which did he grub? There's dinner.
There's my scab grub.
Yeah. There'll be every nail known to man in here too.
There is. Yeah. No,
We've got what you were getting like an 83 though, weren't you?
I was. It sounded very good.
Must be in your clods. Oh. It's got a bit of tone roll on that though.
76.
Oh, okay.
Some easy digging soil there.
You know, you could dig this whole area up and put it through the sifter. Given that you found that pipe stem. There we go. Live silver action. Hope it's not live nail action.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What is it, shilling? Oh, halfpenny. What is it?
No.
Guess where that other side? That's a shilling.
Is it?
Pretty sure. If it was in the 80s, it's silver. Is it silver or is it?
It feels light.
I think it's a shilling.
When it dropped, it sounded like aluminium, but I don't
No.
think so.
That's Vicky there on the back, so it's Victorian silver,
Yeah.
I'd say. Have a look on the other side. Let's see if we can... Yeah, it's going to be a shilling. Awesome. So you had a shilling and well, they weren't really in the same hole. I guess they were close to each other, though.
Close, yeah.
Yeah.
We're within
only a couple of feet away.
feet there. 1 shilling.
Yep. This place has got to be... There's got to be a sovereign in amongst all this, eh?
That's what I'm looking for.
I don't want to talk your shilling down.
I don't mind this at
I
all.
don't want to talk your shilling down too much, but yeah, that's awesome, mate. Well done. What's the year? Can you see it? That's nice work with that little coil and all this rubbish.
1876.
Okay, so you got a 67 and a 76.
67 and a 76.
Well, don't stop here. There'll be
There
more
we
in
go.
there. Right, I'll be back shortly with an update on this hole.
It was worth chasing that little.
It was. Nice
shadowy
work.
signal.
It was 7071, a nice clear signal on the detector, but it says it's only just on the top here, so I've checked with the pro pointer. And it's a nice clear signal. I thought maybe it could be a bullet, a bit of brass of some kind. Okay, so it's in that area. Seems like it's a little way down. Oh yes, is that it? No, that's a root. Let's check out the detector again. Okay, so it's out of the hole. It's coming up a little bit higher now. It's like 73 now. So. Oh, what's that? Looks like some sort of a washer. Bit out of shape, but very good signal. Oh, hang on, is that square? I wonder if it's no, it's a bit thick, I think, for a Chinese coin. I think it's just a washer. Okay, this is my next find. It's a spoon. oh well, part of one anyway. And yeah, it's a bit of unusual shape, or maybe it's just out of shape or something, I'm not quite sure. But we'll clean it up and have a better look at it. Well, there might be some more in the hole. Looks like there might be a bit off that. But Ross seems to think that this was a perhaps a home area anyways. Someone's home here. So there's a spoon. So we might be on the right track. I'll just check the rest of the hole and see if I can find the handle. Okay, I had a solid 85 here, and I've dug up a coin. Pretty exciting about this. There it is here. The puppies just walked through, so, and it looks like it's going to be a sixpence. Oh, hang on a minute. What's that on there? Oh, someone's used it as a necklace or something, because there's a little tiny hole in the top. So, there. Someone's turned it into a pendant. That's extra special then, because it was actually treasured by someone. It wasn't just a coin. It was treasure. Oh, that's lovely. I'll try and get a date on that and see what we come up with. That autofocus is giving me a bit of a problem there, I think. Can we get that in? Yeah, I'll try and clean it up and see if we can get it focused a bit better as well.
Right, here's one of a real historic recovery here that's met one of its friends that was, they were separated over 150 years ago, but they're back together now. You can see that this has got the, is that stringy bark, that handle, James?
Yeah, stringy bark.
So Ross's dad has built this handle. You would have seen that in an earlier video. We just dug another pick, very similar in shape and size, and it's not too worn either. Some of these picks didn't do a lot of work, or they got thrown away, or could have even been a store where they were selling picks, we don't know. But anyway, that's what, that one's been repurposed, and there's another one's just come out of the ground after all those years. And that was just about 12 inches down. That was a really deep recovery.
We'll take.
Okay, James is just going to give us a bit of a heads up on the pick.
This pick, it needs rebarking. You see the bark that comes off the stringy bark tree? Well, the old timers, and we do it still, we put a bit of new bark in. But when I made this pick handle, it's shrunk, you see, all that time ago. Now the pick's moved from, the head of the pick's moved that far up, you see. Now the top's just about going under through the pick head, pick eye.
So like it's like basically putting a wedge in it.
Yeah, we stick the bark in.
Oh, righto.
Bark holds the pick head onto that handle.
Yep.
As firm as the day you made it.
Yeah.
You know, you just put the bark in. You'd think it'd let go, but it compresses. And I'll show you on the new pick what it looks like.
So
this is the modern pick, and we still, the steel in them is a lot better, but the picks have got a bit smaller because us blokes don't like working as hard as those old blokes used to. But we still have to rebark the pick.
oh, I see. You got a little bit of bark hanging out there.
The bark sticking out of there.
Yep.
Because as the handle shrinks and the pick gets older, working,
Yeah.
it moves up the head.
Yep.
This way you got the head. So you got to keep them away so they don't come off the handle, of course.
So these old timers, that's how they, instead of putting a steel wedge in the top,
yeah,
they just rebark it.
you rebark it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And it makes it very solid. This pick's really solid. You could roof up and that. You could bust that handle. It wouldn't shift that head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is an important thing. You don't want it flying off and hitting your mate in the head.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dangerous then. But no,
that's awesome.
That's the way you do it.
Okay, Colleen's got the AT Pro now with the little Nell snake, and you got to watch your signal.
That's a 76.
That little Nell snake is so sensitive, and there's so much rubbish in here. This soil's been burnt though, as you can see. We're calling this, well, we were calling it the rubbish dump, but
How come that's not going on?
get it on silent mode.
I might have.
Just turn it off and on.
Yeah, there it is. It's a.
An old bullock ring or something. Righto, well, Colleen and Ross are on the board with a couple of silver coins, and I'm doing really well with the lead washers, and I've just got another button. That's a nice little button, that one. I'm in the pub area. Ross is sieving the spot where he got the coins, and Colin just got a thimble. I was called over to, she wanted some expert advice on this sixpence. It's been punched with a nail. It's a really old worn sixpence, it's Victoria, but the nail has gone right through the date. So we've got a 1, so it's 18 something, but I'll get it home and clean it and we'll magnify it. We might be able to get the last digit, but the 8 and the whatever in the middle, we're not going to find out, I don't think, but that's a lovely old find. So we've got a penny, Ross has got a penny and a shilling, and Colin's got the sixpence, all within a couple of metres of each other near the hotel cellar, which incidentally we all detected a few weeks ago and found nothing, so just shows you never get everything that's in a spot, so there'll be lots more in here.
This is a wonderful find here. It's an old inkwell, part of one anyway, a clay pot. That's beautiful. Just in the hole there that had a roofing washer or something in it. Okay, Ross has just found a little bit more of the chain. He previously found this piece here, and he's gone through the hole again and found that piece. And you think there might be more in there, Ross?
I think there's lots of things in there. Whether it's more chain or not, I don't know. I also found a spoon in with it.
Oh, right.
How that connects, I don't know.
Oh, it's all still intact. Mine wasn't. And so what signal was it? Was this coming up as?
That was in the 50s.
Yeah.
And then there's high signals in here as well. So this is an 80. The choppy signal there.
Yeah.
80, 90 there. That'll be my next plug. I've got a bit of a sieve there that I'm starting to go through it.
Quite close together, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice big clump.
But it's really hard. Oh, there's one of our favourites. That's probably what it was this time.
Yeah, we found a few of those, haven't we?
Indeed. But gives us
There's a lead washer, was it?
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
A bit more inspiration now. We're finding coins between them.
Is that a bit of glass there
That's
as well?
a bit of glass
Yeah,
there.
so there's lots of things in here.
Yeah, not the nails. It's generally deeper than the roots, so I've just been breaking that bit off. That can go
And then
back,
just
back
sift
in the
through
ground.
that. Well, there's not much going to get through that, is there?
Nothing
It's
yet.
a pretty good size.
Yeah, so they're 10 mil, and I've got a finer one there as well, so depending on how much work we want to do sifting.
Yeah, yeah.
Could be a lot of, yeah, see there's little bits of steel through the, oh well, iron,
Jesse's coming in to have a look.
through the whole lot.
What you doing there, Jess? Here comes Jessie.
Dog. Oh.
Hello. Hello, puppy. Hello, you beautiful girl. Let me get your face. There, you're a good girl.
Okay, here's my next recovery. It's another little brass button. Only a small one, probably off a fly, off trousers or shirt pocket or something like that. Here's my next target. It was a thin alloy find, I think, because it was only a 42. It's like a thin brass alloy. It's a lovely decorative little, I would say ladies buckle. It would have been some sort of cotton belt. You can see there's a little bit of a design on there. Maybe a maker's name. It's oh yeah, it's got some sort of patterning on there. I'll give that a good clean and we'll get some still shots. That's a ripper.
Okay, so it's getting close to sundown. It's quite cool here today. It's getting quite cold. And I've just started a fire for a little bit of warmth. It's starting to feel nice here. It's in a controlled area. And the landowner's just done a nice little warm fire there.